Hi, welcome to the third tutorial of SAP 2014 version. So here we are discussing concrete walls. So we'll start with a new model and we'll check that the units here are in kip, feet, F. So since it's a concrete wall, so select the wall. So X direction, I think so most of you are familiar with global directions. X is in this direction, Z is in this direction, and Y will be the back side of the X Z plane. So here I want to have divisions as 8 divisions, and number of divisions Z direction would be 4 divisions. Divisions with X would be 3 feet, and next is Z would be 3 feet. Okay, so press OK. I'm not bothered about this 3D view, so let me close this 3D view for this point of time. Okay, so this is our XZ plane at Y is equal to 0. So let us check out the labels over here first. Go to set display options, that is, or you can press just Ctrl E on your keyboard. I am checking joints and label areas labels, joints labels and areas labels, to check out what are the numberings that are given for this entire frame. Okay, see here you have an option. If you see these numbers are too small, you can make them to a higher size. Like you have options you can go to, you can have dimension tolerances. Here you can scale up the size of the numbers. 6 will be a comfortable view, so I'll try to zoom them up. So just press refresh. I think so you see the difference. So the number size has been increased. Again I'll show it to you. Dimensions tolerances. If I press 8, just check out difference. So you can see the increase of these numbers, that is labels over here. So for the time being I will reduce them to dimension tolerances as 6. Okay. So here there are openings at the area. See, these are the numberings at the joints and this is the area. So if you take out one box, you have one area and 4 joints. Okay, so here I'll see I have some opening over here, so I'll try to delete these numbers like 6, 7, 11 and 10, and similarly 22, 23, 27 and 26. You have two options. You can just right click over here. Sorry, can just just select the boxes again. You just give the right click over here and you can press delete. So this will delete the areas over here. So now I have these openings. So first what I'll do, I will try to assign loads. So define load patterns. In these load patterns I will just try to give live load. One is live, in load patterns name it's live, and type I'm giving it as live, and 0 as the self weight multiplier. Add new load pattern, I'll go for earthquake loads, that is EQ, and type 2, next is quake. So add new load pattern, press OK. Okay, and now I'll try to give the combinations. So you can again go to the define options. You can go for load combinations. You can say add new load combinations. You can just add over here. Again you can go for earthquake, add, and you can go for live load, add. So this will be one set of load combinations. So just press OK. Okay. So now what I am trying to do here is if you see the example over here, I'll just try to show you the example here. Continuous index, you have examples over here. If you're going to problem number C, so sorry, problem number B, if you see, this is my entire frame. So I have almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 floors with and base as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what here I am doing is I'm just taking this one bay and I'm seeing that all the loads are acting at these points, and I'm transferring and I'm replicating all the member to the surrounding places. So this thing you'll come to know as I try to solve the problems. So here now I have the loads on the points 10, 25 and 45. So at these 3 points you can see that the loads will be transferred, or the loads from all the region in between is transferred to these points. So here I should assign loads. So here it is a joint load, so it is forces. So forces in the dead load, it is dead load, it is acting in the Z plane with a weight of, see, it is just an example sake, I am giving some loads just for the sake of examples. It's up to your wish to choose whatever kind of loads you need to take. So I'll go for minus 10.8, I'll press OK. And again I have some extra load here, again I'll press the same point, again assign joint loads, forces, again add to the existing load. The moment I press add to the existing load, you can see the change over here. It is 10.8 here, it is 21.6 here, means it is doubling. So next I will try to add live loads. Again select the same members, same points, again go to assign joint loads, forces. Now it is live load. So I have live load over here. So in live load I'm taking as minus 3.6. Okay. So again I am selecting the center point of node number 25. Again assign joint loads, forces, again add to existing load. This is okay. So you can observe the difference here. It is 3.6 and it is 7.2 over here. Now I want to assign the material properties to the members. Define material properties, add, you can just say modify the show material. So it is concrete. In this case I will turn this unit into inches, feet, 40 degrees. So this is concrete, and in this case I am taking this as modulus of elasticity as 3600, and I am Poisson ratio 0.2, which is okay over here. So I am just pressing OK. Now here, because these are walls, this has some area. So again I need to go to define menu, section properties, area sections. So here I'm just trying to modify this property whichever is available over here. So modify, and I'm keeping ASIC as constant. If you want I can just try to make it as a shell element, so that the material is concrete here. Whatever the membrane thickness is kept constant, which is not changed, and I will press OK. So OK, and now what I'll try to do is I will try to duplicate the member. So what I'll do is I select all the members over here, all the members. So this is an icon to select all the members, and now I want to replicate it. So edit, replicate into the x direction. So it is dx, it would be, so it is 24, and I want to have around 5. Increment data is 5. So x is, this distance is almost 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So you can just see the diagram here. So it is almost 24. So since there are 8 boxes, 8 into 3 is 24. I am making 5 more boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So this will give me the values. This will give me the correct figure. See, you are not able to see the entire diagram here. You can press this option, or you can go for this option, whichever you feel is comfortable to you. So restore full view, or simply press F3 on your keyboard. So this is the displayed members. So since it is too haphazard, what I'll do is I try to remove the labels over here, so it will be a bit okay to see. And next I'll try to remove the loads acting on the members. And now if you see, there are some grid lines over here. I'll try to even eliminate this. So view you have show grid. So if the moment you press this, all the grid lines have been omitted. So what I'm trying to do here is, I would like to increment. I would like to see that the member is incremented in the Z direction, since X direction has been done. I will press all. Again I'll go for edit, replicate. In this I will just try to go for the Z direction. So X direction would be 0 and the Z direction would be 12. So the height of the Z direction is 12 feet. So press, number of base would be 9 floors. It is okay. So it is already built. So just press this icon over here so that you can see the entire section. Now I see that there are some earthquake loads acting on the concrete wall in this direction, in the X direction. So this would be acting on the outer face. So if you observe one thing, when the earthquakes are acting, when the earthquake load is acting, the load will basically act. So whatever load is acting over here and just trying to break it into these areas, means at the joints of the walls. So here this is a joint, this is a joint, this is a joint, this is a joint, and so on. This one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. So if you want, I'll try to just break this member. If you can just see, just try to select the member. You can now view show selection only. So now you are able to see only the selected members over here. Now I'll just press the clear, so you can see the members properly over here. And now I want to give the labels to this. So go to this and just go for joint labels, press OK. So I am bothered to give at every single floor. Okay, so since I am familiar with this, it's okay for me. But since you are new to this, I'll just try to zoom some more, so that will be really good for you. Sorry, labels. Just try to move this because it's not too clear for you, so you get confused over there. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, I just try to show you the labels. Okay, so I'll see that. I'll try to zoom this at least so that it will be more visible to you. So I'm just trying to add 10 kilonewtons of load at the joint number 10. So this is joint number 10. So before that, clear all the members. Now this is joint number 10. So assign joint loads forces. In the X direction it would be 10. So remove this 0 and just say this as a earthquake load. So now press OK. So now it is acting over here. Next I want to give the member at the point 243. Similarly, assign joint loads forces at 15 kilonewton or 15 kip. So you can just press OK. So this is okay. Next, after this, I'll just try to give it at 427. 427. Assign joint loads forces. It is 20 Next is, just try to zoom some more because it's not a bit clear. After 427, I'll just try to give it at 611. 611 is here. Assign joint loads forces 25. So next is 793. Sorry, next should be 795. So you can just drag it by just putting your hand on the scroll. Just by just pressing the scroll, you can move the screen up and down, or you can just use this palm icon over here, pen. Okay, so it is 975. Sorry, it is 795. So again, assign joint loads forces, and it is 30. Next is 979. Assign okay. After 979, it is 1163. Assign joint load forces. Next it is 11347. Assign joint load forces. Next it is 1531. Assign joint load forces. It is 50. Next it is 50. 1 2 3 4 1 7 1 5. So you can just assign joint load forces. It is 60. Okay, so now you can see all the loads are acting on the side of the member. So now I will try to go for the full view. Can just say go for show all. So this is a bit bizarre. So what I'll try to do is I'll just try to remove the labels. So now please go to the corners of the member, that is the last bay of the first floor. So select the members, that is 208, 208, 213, 208, 213 and 218. That is area object should be 138 and 142. So 138 and 142 is 138 and 142, 130. Just go for view option. Tables, I'll try to remove it off. So now 138, 142, this would be the points. So you can just go and say it as define section group. Sorry, it is assign to group. You can say it as add new group, and it is peer, P-I-E-R, peer A, peer A. So just press OK. So again press OK. Now go to the sixth floor. Sixth floor would be so I'll just try to, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So this will be sixth floor. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to zoom it over here. Okay, so you can just go for view selected only, show selections only. So since it is a bit laborious, so I'll try to just clear up all selections and clear all the selections that you have made. Just try to zoom it here. That would be, so here sections would be 972, sections would be 730, 738, 42. So I'll just try to press the same area here. So this would be the area, sorry, or you can just try to go for this selection. This is a very good tool for you. So you can just drag the icon till the end, and you can see so all the things are selected. You can see 49 points, 49 points and 24 areas is selected. Now you can say you can make this as a group. Again assign to group. You can again go for a add new group. Now you can give as a sixth group. So this is sixth group, and now we can just press OK and OK. Again you can go for previous. Now we can go to define menu, define section cuts. We have the subsection cuts over here. Add a section cut. In this we have peer A, and here you can say go for the group as peer A. So just press OK. Again go to add section cut. You can go for sixth member over here, sixth. Now we can go for section cut. So this is sixth section cut. Just press OK. OK. Now you can go to you can just uncheck all. You can just go to view, full view of the member, show all. After seeing all the member, just try to, and now you can label it. So just you can remove the labels. So now you can see the plain view of the building. Now just go for analyze, set analysis. You can just go for exit plan, and just press OK. And before this, just try to save the member, or you can just press F5 on the system. So just try to undo the model analysis and start run now. So before that, the computer will ask you to save the file. So please save the file, otherwise we cannot run the analysis. So I just say it as wall 1. Okay, and press OK. So you can see the deformations in the wall. So if you want to see any reactions, go to display. You can go for show force stresses. You can just show joints. Just press combos. So it will show you the joint reactions here, and you can go display, show forces and shells. You can go. So you can just go for F2. You can just see all the members. So this completes the SAP third tutorial on concrete walls. Thank you. Please share any of your doubts, and any request you have. I will try to post the videos for that. Thank you once again.